Hey, 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 it's your girl Jacqui. All right, we are going to go ahead and we are going to do an Instagram training. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. All right, Instagram. Instagram is my jam, okay? Instagram is a free app that you can find on the App Store. You can find this through Google Play, Android, whatever, right? Whole nine yards. All the things, it's there. Okay, this is my profile. We talked about this on today's training call. So if you listen to that, or if you haven't listened to that, then you might want to go back and listen to that training call first, because we talked a little bit more in depth about this. And this might make a little bit more sense if you find yourself lost on this video. So this is the curbside picture of my Instagram, right? That's what I like to call my grid. My grid is, I have a public profile, okay? You can choose to not be public, that's fine. Obviously, this is a personal choice for everyone. It's not a requirement by any means, but if you're going to use hashtags and you're really going to use this to generate business through your social media, then I highly recommend you to have a public a public Instagram. If you want another Instagram that's going to not, or you really want, your personal Instagram to not be public, but you want to do Scentsy stuff, then you can create another Instagram account. I'll show you here. I actually have a Instagram that is specifically dedicated to all things Scentsy. And this is what I refer to my customers, especially my VIP group or new customers, things like that. I'm like, hey, if you want to see what I'm loving, what I'm using in my house, here's my Instagram that shows everything that I'm using. I have another one too that's all about food, but it's a whole nother story. So this Scented Life is my Instagram that is dedicated to Scentsy. The only real theme that I have going on is that every sixth picture is actually a quote, and I just kind of like rope it into my branding. And so, because the majority of the pictures that I put on here, I'm really intentional about this page, right? Like this one is an intentional page, but you won't usually see my hands, you won't see me holding anything, you won't see my kids, my family, anything like that. This is only pictures of Scentsy. And, well, there's one with my hand in it. Normally I should have cropped that out. That's going to drive me nuts now. But anyway, that's what I go for. But if you'll see here, these are all pictures. These are all my pictures. These are pictures that I personally have taken. These are pictures that I love to take of all of my Scentsy stuff. Oh, I was like, where's that coffee cup? That was a warmer, by the way, FYI. That was a really cute warmer. And yeah, so all these pictures are literally, there's the end of it. That was the very first one I ever did back on July 5th, 2018 is when I started this, okay? So that's when I started this Instagram. Oops, where am I going? So if you're someone who's like, no, I don't want my Instagram to be public, but you want to do business things, then just create a new one. You can always create an account. And if I tap here at the up top where it says The Scented Life, you see down here at the bottom, it says the Jacqui Duran, and it says executive chef, mom, and then there's the plus for add account. You can add an account. You just need a new email address. So create a new Gmail real quick, whatever you need to do, and you just need another email. That's it. That's the only requirement, okay? So if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. This is also the one, too, that I use for my social shop from Amy, or what was previously known as Maven. So I use this, like I said, a lot for my customers, because if they're looking for something and I know that I have a picture of it, I can say, hey, go to my Instagram and you can click on the picture and it will take you directly to that product. So I just tapped on the Marrakesh warmer and I had tagged the stand. Why did I not tag Marrakesh? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, I have to, sorry. I have to be in the Maven shop. That would be helpful. And maybe I want to look at the counter clean, right? So I've tagged all the counter cleans that are currently available. That is just the one that I was using. And it shows the actual picture from the Instagram. And then, of course, the whole point of the Amy website is so that way they can literally shop directly from here, right? Like they never had to leave Instagram. They're still here. They're still shopping. I want to add it to my cart. Boom. Now they can go to checkout. They got a diffuser and they're getting a counter clean. This is an amazing customer. I love this customer. It was me. Anyway, go to checkout, do the whole 9 yards, right? So that's the whole cool thing with Amy. So if that's something you need to do to keep your Instagram private, then do so. But if you're going to use yours for business, it needs to be public. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So let me just give you a quick overview of what all this stuff at the top looks like. So you've got my profile picture, how many posts that I've put up, my followers, how many people I'm following. Then down below is my name, and then my bio, and then there's a clickable link. And then it says edit profile. I'm going to click edit profile because I'm going to show you where all these things live. The name, as you saw there, is Jacqui Duran. You can change your name at any time. It's not going to make a difference at all, right? So if one day you want to be called Jacqui the Wax Boss or whatever is feeling good to you that day, change it, change it, change it, change it. The one thing I'm going to tell you to very rarely, if ever, change is your username. And I only say that because I myself have changed my username. I used to use the username jduran1313, and a little while ago, too long ago, I decided to rebrand a lot of my business stuff, and Jacqui Duran was actually taken, so I just put a "the" in front of it, and boom, I was able to get it. But the thing that hurt me is that because I changed my username, any other links that you've used previously to your Instagram, like I use some different apps and things like that, um, in blogs, anything like that that had that link on it, old or not old, but pictures from the past that maybe I've put up that I've used and said, hey, find me on Instagram, even my YouTube videos, right? It says that old username. And so if they're trying to get to that from those old videos, unless I go back and update the videos, they're not going to find it. So that's the one drawback. So that's why I say really don't change that username if you don't have to. You get one clickable link in the website line. I use an app and I will show you what that looks like. But you could definitely put your Scentsy website here. You could put your Amy social shop here. You can put whatever you'd like there, whatever you want, right? Put it there. If you want your VIP page to be there, whatever. Your Facebook page, whatever, put it there. Your bio, it should be information about you, right? Remember, guys, this is like a curbside picture. You want to be able to show people what your brand, right? And when we're talking Instagram and social media, that's really what we're talking about, is branding yourself. And you can do that very easily. So you see, I keep mine pretty short and sweet. Wife, mom, boss, Scentsy director. There's our team name. Passion and consistency. Those are my two things. And be the best version of you. That's what I put out there. You put it, whatever floats your boat. If you want to give them a snapshot more of you in depth, I'm a mom of 3, or I've got 4 fur babies, or I'm a lover of goats. I don't know. Whatever makes you you, whatever you're into, you're passionate about, that's what people are going to relate to. And of course, your profile picture up there, you can change that at any time. So I'm just going to click done. And you see all of that was in the edit profile. That's how it all kind of lays out. Okay. My username is up at the very top. The name where it's Jacqui Duran in caps there, like I said, that you can change as many times as you want. Not going to make a single difference. But the Jacqui Duran up top, that's the one that makes the difference. That's where it's driving everybody to. Underneath edit profile, you will see the highlights. These are highlights of my from my stories. So let's see here. Let's look at Austin, Texas. This was when we went to family reunion last year. So there it was. So these are things that I put in my story that I wanted to share, that I wanted to keep, really. So it's kind of like a keepsake. Look at that as your highlights. This works exactly the same way as it does in Facebook. In Facebook, you can create highlights as well from your Facebook stories. So remember, Instagram is just a product of Facebook. Okay, it's just a different product, but this works the same way. These are my memories. Aww. That was the countdown. Yeah, obviously it's over. Oh, that was for my director walk. There's my current packing situation. Yeah, that was me trying to pack. Complete mess. Look, we got the fragrance mist for free at reunion, and that's just the cover photo of my highlight. Okay, other ones have longer stuff in them, like my Scentsy life. I think you can, if I remember correctly, you can save up to 100 memories. This is a lot. So okay, I kind of use this as like, these are my favorite posts, or they're relevant, or I don't know, think accomplishments, right? Proud graduate of Accelerated Leadership, Spring 2019. That was from Scentsy, and I was so proud to do that, right? There's all the things, right? Yeah, you guys know. You guys know. All right. Anyway, so that's what that is. Down below is your grid. Remember, this is your curbside photo of your house, right? So what does your house represent? This is your profile. Somebody's looking at it right away, right? Maybe they're not your friend yet. They haven't started following you, but they go to your profile. What do they see? Do they get an idea of what you're all about? Let's look through my profile. What am I about? Okay, well, obviously, Scentsy. I use Scentsy. I like playing games. There's my dog. I'm a dog mom, right? There's food. I love food. There's my digital planning. There's some of my office space because I'm a work at home mom, right? Gotta have that. There's more Scentsy. There's me watching Tiger King. That's a great moment, Jacqui. Anyway, as you can see, right? So more wax, more me. Things that I like. There's my daughter's. There's Madison's drawing, right? Editing my YouTube videos. Sometimes it's silly stuff. Sometimes it doesn't really have a purpose, right? But it's more of like a snapshot of my life. There's me and my husband. There's Happy Mail going out. There's our house. There's my favorite shirt aside from my Keep Your Head Up Tupac shirt, right? So there's that. There's my dog, coffee, t-shirts, right? This is all about what I am, right? And that's what you really want to portray in this, as I refer to it, the curbside photo, right? Now, up here in where my profile picture is, you'll see it's kind of got a ring around it. That means that I've got active stories. So if we click on that, these are the stories, and they only last for 24 hours, the same as Facebook, okay? Same as Facebook. They disappear after 24 hours unless, and let me show you, oh, I can't do it without holding it, but you can see that there's a Facebook and a highlight button down there. So if I wanted to, if this was a moment I wanted to remember, right, I could click highlight and put it in a memory. So look, I clicked highlight here and I shared it to my Facebook. And it is Her Majesty the Queen's birthday today. Happy birthday to the Queen. What else is there in my stories? There's I'm fangirling about Animal Crossing. Yep. There's me and Hero laying down this morning. There's a inspirational quote. Again, if you watched the training video from today, remember what I said, one of the things I like to do, show how I use the products. And one of the things I do every day is I clean my counters and I show it. Because that's what I do, right? I show other things too. Look, there's my MCT oil. I thought that was a really sweet story. I shared that. There's Justin and I coming home from Sam's Club with that huge gigantic. That was literally the only package of toilet paper they had. Like I don't even know. It was hard enough to even find a spot to put all that toilet paper. There's the order that I placed for a customer when we came home. Putting that in, right? So I'm sharing my life within my story. There's our dinner. My husband grilled some amazing stuffed pork chops tonight. They're really good. I found this. I thought this was a really cute thing, right? That had been posted. I thought that was cute. And I did this earlier just because I was just playing with the camera. Okay, so let's add something to my story. Down here along the bottom, you've got some icons. You get the little house. You've got your finder. The plus in the box is where you add a picture. The heart will show you who has liked or commented on your posts. And your profile picture in the lower right-hand corner takes you to your profile page, okay? This is your landing page. So if I go to my home page, that's my feed, right? That's where I can go to see everybody that I follow, what they're posting, right? And when you like something, what do? You double tap it, right? Oh, look at that little baby face. Oh, so sweet. Anyway. Ooh, I'm loving that show, by the way. It's so amazingly good. Okay. And let me show you very quickly too, because I wanted to shout my girl Jessica out. Jessica here, I wanted to show you her Instagram because it is different from mine, but I want you guys to see that there's a little bit of a difference and that I want you to make this you, right? Your Instagram needs to be about you, whatever that is. And a lot of people like to actually put like a theme or colors or branding colors into their Instagram. And Jessica is totally one of those and she kills it. So if you look here at her grid, right? This is her curbside picture. You see how she's using like the same colors, the same filters on her pictures? So pretty. I've tried doing this. I can't keep consistent with it. But if you're somebody who wants to go for more of a curated look like this is a really great example of how to do that, right? Find your branding colors, pick them out, decide what you want them to look like. What concept do you want them to have? And then put it into existence. Make it happen. You know, she shows a lot of her life, right? So if I'm looking at her house, right, the curbside picture, right, what do I see? I see her working out. I see her with her Scentsy. I see her at work. I see her with her nails. I see her with her motivational pictures, right? All of this fun stuff. And you can see up top here, she's changed her name, so Latina Mom Boss. That tells you exactly right away who she is, right? She uses a business profile, so that's why it shows a category of health and beauty. I just have a personal profile because there's a couple things in the stories feature that I like the music. I like to put music in my stories, and for some reason it's not working on my business side. So anyway, but here's her bio. So can you tell me what kind of a person that Jess is, right? Well, she's a Latina mom, loving self-improvement, fitness, digital planner, and entrepreneurship. Let's connect. And you can see right there that her website link that she's put in there is actually a party link, right? So she's obviously trying to get people if they're looking for Scentsy to click there to use that party to shop through, right? Right. Okay. She's got her highlights as well. They're so cute. I love, again, how she's done the branding for her highlights included, right? So you can see how you can make it more of a curated look it just depends on what you want to do. Um, like I said, this is just kind of because I really post what I'm feeling. If something catches my eye, or if I'm in a good mood, or I just want to post it. And then I don't want to have to take the time to do the filters and all the things and blah blah blah. So I maybe it's because I'm a little lazy in it, but that's just what I've done. All right, if I go to the house again, okay. Now let's talk about the stories, right? I said that's where the stories lived. Showed you my stories. Let's show how to do one. So up here in the upper left-hand corner, you see the little camera icon. Okay. If I hit the camera icon, automatically opens up. Look, forever, 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 forever. I thought that was so cool. Anyway, this opens up the camera. Let's pull this over here. Okay, so we'll use this for our example, right? Like maybe I wanted to take a picture of this bar, thought it was really cute, right? I want to show it off. Okay, whatever. You can take your picture, just shoot it with that big white dot in the middle. You can add different filters, okay? There's lots of filters that Instagram gives you to play with. You can just cycle through them. Maybe you want to do something like that. I don't know. Like, see, I just took the picture there. I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to go back to the camera. Down below, you see it says normal. I can move that so I can go live on Instagram. Yep, just like you can on Facebook, you can go live here too. It will alert your followers. The create page, you can literally just create. You can tap to type, you can put a picture, do whatever you want to do. Normal is normal. Here we are. Boomerang. Who loves a good boomerang? All right, all you have to do, this is really simple, and I do this with a lot of my Scentsy stuff, is you're just going to press it like you're taking a picture, that little infinity symbol there, that's the boomerang symbol, right? I want to move this, so I want it to go like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap that button, and when I do that, I'm going to move it, and you're going to see how it's going to come out. So ready, set, tap. See how it did that? It took the you saw it like shutter exposing, and that's what does the boomerang. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll with this. Okay, that's what we got. So up here, what do I want to do, right? Oh, I want to do some stuff. I want to make it pretty. The first button there is to save it. If I did that, it'll just save it to my camera roll. Maybe I want to use this somewhere else. Maybe I want to use this on Pinterest or Twitter or in my VIP page. I don't know, whatever. You can save it. If you want to add a link, you could. This is the stickers page. This is the page of glory. Okay, so this is where you can actually tag your location. You can tag people. Like I want to tag Scentsy here. I'm just going to tag Scentsy. You can always tag Scentsy, right? There they are. I'm going to put that up there in the corner. I like it to kind of be out of the way. You can do hashtags, right? Huh? Hashtags. I'm just going to do hashtag thank you. Oops, if I spell it correctly. Hashtag thank you. Hit done. See, I can move this bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. Put wherever you want, right? I kind of like to line mine up. That's just an OCD feature of my own. You're welcome. GIF. So I can add a GIF. Ooh, let's add those hearts. Cutie, cutie, cutie. So that'll be there. Let's go back to stickers again. Cancel. I can add music. This is my jam. You can choose whatever song you want. You can make it. Oh, let me tap on it again. You can make it to where. Have you guys seen it where it does the actual lyrics here, and it'll just show the lyrics on there. I think it's kind of cool when it does that because I don't know. I just think it's cool. I like to use music a lot in my stories, so that's just the thing. Time, you can put a poll in there, questions, countdown, a slider bar if they love it, right? Tried it. How much do you love this one? There we go. Put that little thing there. So it's actually going to be interactive, right? So, oops, I can't slide it from here. but I'll show you when you go in there, right? You can do that. Do a quiz, register to vote, put a picture in, you see. Okay. Yeah. So that's all of that there. I like putting interactive things in. Okay. I just like that. Then you could add text if you wanted to. I'll just add text that says very bright. So if for whatever reason they can't see what it is, it's there. You can, you can change the font and the size and the whole thing. And there, I just like things kind of out of the way. Okay, then when you're ready, when you're finished, like you're like, oh, this creation's perfect, right? You're ready to share it to your story. See down there in the lower left-hand corner, we're going to click your story. Boom. Where did it go, Jacqui? Where did it go? Let's go to my stories. Let's give it a second to upload. Uploading. Posted. Okay. I'm just going to hold it for a second because I want to tell you guys a couple of things. All right. So there's going to be a couple of things down here at the bottom. As soon as I lift my finger, it'll show it again. Down here at the bottom, it'll say Facebook. It'll say highlight. If I click Facebook, that will instantly, because I've got my Facebook, my personal Facebook, linked to my Instagram. So it will instantly take this story and put it in my Facebook story. See how I'm killing two birds with one stone? Yeah. Okay, then the highlight button, you saw where my highlights were, right? Maybe I really love this and I wanted to add it to one of my highlights, wanted to be able to keep it. And I can add it to a highlight and it'll just stay there forever until I decide to delete it later. Or not, I don't know. And then you'll see, I'll actually show you how I move the slider. So this is if somebody's moving the slider. There we go. I'm going to go ahead. I click the Facebook button. It says share to Facebook story or cancel. Yeah, I'm going to share it to my Facebook story. Shared. Do I want to make it a highlight? Sure. Let's see. Where do we want to put it? Where do we want to put it? I got options. I got options, right? You can make up any highlights. See where it says new? Create a new one. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you're into. There we go. Added to Scentsy Live, which is one of my highlights. Done. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's look at, let's see here. Let's look at my friend Cindy's, stories. Let's see, you can see, like, this is like everything that she's doing today. So cute. Look, she's doing her morning routine too. I love it. Yep. Look, that's Scentsy Fresh. So cool. See how she's integrating her Scentsy into that? It automatically goes to the next one, by the way. It will continue to just keep playing through. Here's another Scentsy consultant. Yet again. So you see how it's kind of like an insight to her life? Oh, I love how she did those. Oh, I love how she did those. So you get great ideas this way too, people. Oh, snap. Is she about to do oh, she's doing the counter clean too. I'm telling you, you guys, gotta get on this train. Oh, look, she's showing how she did her dishwasher. That is genius. Yep. These are all the things. See? These are the things. This is what you have to show people, right? We can talk to them all day about how it works, but until they see it, they don't believe it. Okay? So there's her stories. That was a great example. I'm just going to exit out now. Okay? So there's everybody's stories at the top who has stories. Very, very cool. All right, let me show you real quick. Like I said, there's my clickable link. Okay, it says MSHA, and you're probably like, what the heck, Jacqui? What the heck is that? Okay, that is not my Scentsy website. Nope. It's not my Amy social shop. Nope. That's on my other Instagram. That's all Scentsy. This is actually, if I click on it, is an app that I use for all my links, which, don't judge me, I haven't updated it, and I cannot believe that I have not updated it because it was on my calendar, and I don't know how I looked over it. Anyway, Corona. Okay, so this is what I've kind of created, and I'll show you the app very quickly. It's just called Milkshake, but I love it because you can add multiple links here, right? So a lot of people, when they're in Instagram, will say, you know, hey, uh, click the link in my bio. Like maybe I'm showing a picture of, or Mushu, right? Right, Mushu. I created a link for Mushu in there, and I'm like, hey, link in my bio. What does it do? It takes them directly there because I put that link in there. Okay. I have, again, I need to update it, a link to where the Scentsy Whiff Box is located on my Scentsy page, my official Scentsy website, right? Yep. My YouTube, my Pinterest, directly to my join page, join my tribe, be a boss, directly to my VIP club on Facebook, right? I wanted to create links. And then I have a feature page here with some of my YouTube videos. It's just something that I do because you guys know I'm all about my YouTube. And then I did something that was more of like I wanted to share more of me, things that bring me joy and happiness, what I use in my everyday life, right? Obviously Scentsy. Um, but also, my apple cider vinegar. I love that water. Anyway, and there's the end of it. So if I cancel out of that, that's the link that I have. Now again, you do not have to do this. You can just click edit profile where it says website, just put in your Scentsy website. Start there if that's what is most comfortable for you. This app down here in the lower bottom, it says Milkshake. This is a free app. Free for free, free for free, free for free, free. That is what did all that fancy stuff. And it is so super simple to use, you guys. They already have templates created. All you do is fill in what you want. So if you want to do something like this that's maybe a little bit more interactive, then you can do it and you can edit it at any time. See these three little dots where it says links and the three little dots? If I click on that, right? If I hit edit, look, this is where I can actually change all of those things. Let's go ahead and just hit the edit button there. And we're going to say April because this should be the April Scentsy Whiff Box. And I just hit save. You see, I'd already put the link in, like I copied and pasted the link and put it there, okay? I'm going to go ahead and delete the child pre-sale because obviously the pre-sale is over. But I have a link directly to Scentsy Club, to Mushu. I'll keep Mushu up. To the Whiff Box, to my website as a whole, to my YouTube, to my Pinterest. This takes them directly to my join page. This takes them directly to my VIP page. Preview. I want to look at it now. That's what it looks like. Am I ready to publish it? Yes. Publish. Publishing your Insta website. Dun, 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 dun. Look, and I even get confetti at the end. I love it. Okay, so I can share that on my Instagram stories. Woohoo! Look what I just did, you guys. Whatever. Add a new card if you wanted to add something special. Literally, they have tons of templates. This is a free app. You never pay for it. And it does all of that for you. That's why I love it. Okay, so anyway, so that's why I use it there because I have different places that I like to send people. Like I said, if I want to highlight a video, I can just say link in bio, and they can just go to my YouTube. Boom, it's there. So whatever you decide to do. So you see the power of creating your brand and really helping your brand stand out with authentic marketing. I want you guys to really, really, really promise me that you're going to stay away from trying to use more flyers. Try and use less flyers and use more real photos. Take pictures of Scentsy in your house, you guys. Please do this because this is a much more attractive picture than it would be if I just went to the workstation, got on the marketing tab and used that. Now, do I use those things? Yes, right? Like I use this logo here or this picture here directly from the workstation. Why? Because I didn't have it, but I still wanted to talk about it. And I also did a short video on it. And so I just wanted to draw attention. That's the only reason I use that. But otherwise, anytime I talk about Scentsy, I'm talking about stuff that I'm using or I'm doing. Look, I did a whole video about fire starters because we were doing a little bonfire in the backyard, right? This is how I'm able to do what we discussed, like with attraction marketing. This is the marketing that is going to get you more engagement. Okay, I just recorded my screen to do that, by the way. You still want to make it interactive, so every so often I throw in something interactive. Okay, look, there's me getting the bath ready. Awesome. Okay, there's me watching Tiger King. Okay, there's me doing some of my digital planning. Talking about active in April in that post, right? Oh, look, there's a screenshot from Happy Hour. Yeah, see? Fun stuff. TV show I'm watching. Look, there was a porch drop delivery. Um, anyway, you see what I mean? Like this tells you more about me. So tell your story through pictures. What does your story say about you? What does your Instagram say about you? Would you be attracted to it if you looked at your own Instagram? Would you be like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta follow this person. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. They like the same kind of things I like. Look, there's chips and guac. I love chips and guac, right?" And I'm just pointing, out little things, right? But do you do the things that make you you? Do the things that you enjoy to do, and then incorporate Scentsy into that because Scentsy is part of your life. And so again, make Scentsy just part of your Instagram life. Make it part of your social media life. And you can do that by taking pictures of the stuff that you're using in your house rather than using the stock flyers, which I'm not saying those flyers aren't cute and all that, but if you really want to get into attraction marketing, if you want people to follow you because they're like, "Oh my gosh, if she likes this or if he likes this, then I'm going to love this," right? That's attraction marketing. And that's what people are more drawn to. Because I can talk about all day long about how I love selling Scentsy. But if I never show you how I use Scentsy in my house, you would probably be like, "Well, do you even use it?" Right? Like, would you ask you? I would. If somebody was like maybe my makeup gal was like, "Oh my gosh, you've got to try this makeup. It's fantastic." And then she posts pictures of the CoverGirl mascara that she got at the store. I'm gonna be like, "Well, what is your mascara not good enough?" Like, really? Like, you know what I mean? I want to see the products. I want to see the people who are using these products to be able to really vouch for them, right? I want to see them in action. I want to see them being used, and it's going to make me want to use them, right? Like, if you show people changing your wax, they're going to be like, "Oh, that's how they change their wax. Cool. Awesome. That is so cool." Oh, and she says something about Frozen too. They've got Frozen stuff, right? Hello, that's going to draw attention real quick, isn't it? So you can draw attention in a lot of ways. Be authentic. Be you. Be you. Be you. But hopefully this gives you a little bit more understanding of Instagram. You can see how you can just have a ton of fun with stories. Ton of fun. Some people will do stories all day long, and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Some days I'm like that. So other days I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. I will at least try and do one or two a day, but just because that's what I don't know, it helps me get out of my head, I guess. But so I try and be consistent with it, just like I tell you guys. I try and hold myself to the same standard of being consistent with it. And so I would never tell you guys to do something that I don't do personally myself. And this is how I do social media. And this is how I am able to get more eyes on my business and engage people. So have some fun. All these pictures that you see, these are all done with my phone, you guys. Got a really nice Canon camera. No, use my phone. My phone, my phone, my phone. You can find tons of apps that will do pretty filters for you, whatever you want to do. If that's what you want to do, if you want to go that route, then you can totally find ways to do that. But just play around with it and have fun. And if you decide that something is just not like, maybe you're looking back, like you're like, "Okay, I'm going to do this, Jacqui. I'm totally doing this." And you're like going through your Instagram and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I shared this picture. Maybe it has, bad words in it or so. I don't know, whatever, right?" You don't want to, I would steer clear of politics and I would steer clear of trying to use like something that is more offending. Now, not to say that Jacqui doesn't cuss, because Jacqui does cuss sometimes, but I really don't like promote it, okay? So I'm gonna go here and I'm going to Maybe I'm just gonna delete this because I'm no longer a ship. Well, I guess I'm still a ship shopper, but I'm not doing it anymore. So maybe this is something that I wanted to go back and be like, oh gosh, I no, that's not me. Or maybe you used to sell something else and you're like, don't get me mixed up anymore, people, right? You want to delete it or you want to change it. You can go back. How long ago was this? This was August 16th of last year. So look, I'm going to go through and I can either delete it, I can archive it, I could turn off commenting if somebody was like blowing it up or something. I don't know. Edit it if I wanted to change the caption to say update, I'm no longer doing this or something. I don't know. But I'm just going to delete it. It's going to ask me, do you want to delete the post? Yes, delete. Poof, gone. Like it never happened, right? So if you need to go through, if your Instagram has maybe just been a mismatch of a whole bunch of different things and you're just like, that is not me, that is not my brand anymore. Maybe it's even an ex-boyfriend or somebody like that you're like, I don't want this person in my feed anymore. That's how you get rid of these things, okay? So if you need to go through and edit yourself, then edit yourself. This is your Instagram. Don't let anybody tell you different. This is your social media. You make the rules, okay? So I'm giving you the tips that I use to get that engagement going, and this is what I do and how I do it. So I try and make things a little bit visually appearing. That's why you see, I've just taken some time in my Over app and created some icons for my highlights. That's it. That's all that is. I just created those. It took a little bit of time to do, but I just did it, and now it's done. I don't have to worry about it. So if you want to do something like that, if you want to do something more like my friend Jess and do more of like a colorful branding thing, then do that. Whatever is you is you. So I hope this has helped and gone through a lot of the different things and hopefully kind of addressed some of the questions that you guys have had. We can, of course, dive deeper if we need to, but I'm going to challenge you guys to go through your Instagram, create one if you do not have one. If you have one that is yours personally that you're like, Jacqui, I don't want this one to be public, fine. Create one. Just get another email address off of Gmail, Yahoo, whatever you use. Get a new email address and add a new account. Add a new account. Either use your name, don't use your name, use your business name, whatever, and add it and use it and make it public. So that way you can use it for marketing. And that's where you're going to drive your customers to if that's what you decide to do. Just make it a public one. Okay. So I'm going to challenge you guys to do that. If you already have Instagram, I'm going to challenge you to go through, maybe update your bio, put a link into your website. And I would definitely, somewhere in that bio, you see mine says Scentsy Director and then the team name, right? You can say star consultant. You can say independent Scentsy consultant. You can say whatever you'd like to say there. But I would try and make it some way apparent that you are a Scentsy consultant because I think that's very important to put in there. That would be the only thing that I would kind of recommend. Otherwise, do you, boo. Do you. Make it you. Make it what you're about and give them a snapshot of your life so that they're intrigued and they're going to want to follow you. That's the whole point, right? Is getting more eyes on your business and more eyes on your products. Because if they can relate to me and my dog, right? They're like, oh, she's a dog mom too. Oh, I can totally relate to that. Oh, and she does the Scentsy stuff. Look, looks like she's having fun. Look, they did a whole group night and she was eating chips and guac. Yep. Right? They're relating. They're relating. They're going to relate to you too. So find those ways. I challenge you to do it. Let me know when you've done it. Tell me, and I'll go look at your Instagram, and I would love to see the results. So, all right, there you go.